Floor is yours.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for having me. I've been out here since day one with the Student Coalition in DC, Maryland, Virginia for Students for Justice in Palestine at the George Washington Gaza Solidarity Encampment. And what I can tell you is it has been a roller coaster. We are clearly not seeing the same physical violence that we're seeing on other encampments, but given the proximity that we have to the war criminals and quite literally every intelligence service and the White House and the State Department. We have seen a incredible amount of surveillance. We have watched, as the other just last week, the House Committee on Oversight and Accountability Chairman, James Corner, and Representatives Lauren Boebert, Anna Paulina Luna, Byron Donalds, Eric Burlinson, and William Timmons toured, quote unquote, the campus to taunt and intimidate students, and scheduled actually a meeting for tomorrow, an oversight committee meeting tomorrow, hearing on what they're about to do with this encampment. And something that I keep emphasizing to the students is that this administration is terrified. They are absolutely terrified of the power of not just the students, but the community. The same day that this encampment launched, when I tell you, when the call was put out for community to come out, within 3, 4 hours, we had hundreds of people outside ready to go. That same day, we had hundreds of people stay in the streets throughout the night. The next day, when the barricades were put up, the community decided, you know what, we know that the police is going to heighten their brutality on these students, and the administration is not going to protect these students. So the community set out their own encampment that is still ongoing right on the street next to the barricaded encampment at the time. The barricades came down from community pressure. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos. And this is all to say that something that is incredibly foreign to this country as a whole is the power of a people. We have had many press and reporters continue to ask, well, who is funding your supplies? And who are funding these tents? And who is taking care of these students? And I tell every single reporter, look around you. Us as Arab, us as Palestinians, it's internal for us to take care of each other. This collective care, is something so foreign to this country and this administration that it's impossible for them to actually understand how powerful we are as a community, how powerful we are as grassroots organizations when we come together. And as far as, how the students have been feeling, how they've been going, they're determined to continue to go on. The university administration, their president has refused any negotiations, has made it incredibly clear they do not want any conversation about this. They've invited the Metropolitan Police Department to intervene and brutalize the students, which for some reason, unknown reasons, the MPD declined to intervene. With that being said, though, I want to emphasize that we have Secret Service, we have FBI, we have MPD, we have GWPD. We also are, again, in a very unique proximity to all of these war criminals that are making these decisions to continue the genocide in Gaza, to continue to fund the Zionist regime. And I think that put all together makes this a prime place for the press, prime place for all eyes to be in the belly of the beast, right? We are in heart of empire right now. And again, all that being said, the students have persisted. They have made their demands incredibly clear. The 8 universities that are part of this, which is, I think, what makes this encampment so unique, is it's not just one university on its own. It is 8 collective universities from DC, Maryland, and Virginia that have come together and banded together to make sure that all their demands are met. And we're seeing this panic. I mean, us on the ground, we're seeing congressionals trying to come in and out, touring the encampment. Our first day of the encampment, actually, we had a Zionist come and assault students. This has been a reoccurring theme. I myself was assaulted by a Zionist the first few hours of the encampment. And so we're seeing this pressure, we're seeing this fear. And I think, it's a great thing. And a reporter asked me, well, what do you mean people should be terrified, or this administration should be terrified, taking it to a different place? But what I'm saying is that you have such a powerful generation that is literally ready to put everything on the line for the sake of liberation. And you have organizers who have come from previous generations that are re-energized, and that flame is reignited. I can say for myself that these students have made me feel something that I have not felt for the past 213 days. The motivation and the hope that we have seen and that has come out from these encampments has been amazing. And power to all of the students, power to all of the faculty. It's a beautiful thing. And this is going to go on for as long as it needs to go on. Whether these encampments die down or not, the demands for us are very clear. Lift the siege on Gaza now, immediate and permanent ceasefire now, release all of our prisoners now, and end all US aid to the Zionist regime now.